I was with a small group of friends on a a snowmobile trip on the west coast. And there was this one female polar bear that was, in the same area quite a while. So we were lucky to have a few encounters with her and had some beautiful photography. And she was an amazing animal. She was very eager hunter. So she hunted 3 seals in 4 days, very efficient. And she was almost like a dog sometimes. She was just running around left and right, jumping into every snow pile she could find and see if there's anything there. And she would run this way, and then she would climb up on a blue iceberg. And she jumped off it head first, rolled around in the snow, and were playing. And just an amazing, amazing polar bear. And I photographed her for 3 days. And I came home to the mainland, and I was writing an article to my agent in London about the happiest polar bear in the world. And just as I finished writing the article, a friend of mine living here in Longyearbyen, he sent me a text message saying a polar bear is dead. And turns out there was during that solar eclipse that happened here, and a group of tourists traveled out to the fjord, and they camped right by the water. Everyone knew there was a polar bear there. They were right by the shore where the animals are moving around, and they had a night watch out till like 5 o'clock in the morning. 6 o'clock in the morning, they didn't see a polar bear. Everyone went to bed. 6 o'clock in the morning, a polar bear came into the tent. So they put up the tripwires wrong. They didn't have a guard, and obviously it got into a situation. And I think the polar bear was just curious because the guy ended up with some scratches on his chest and the neck. If she was hunting, he would be gone. But obviously they fired a couple of shots, injured the animal, swam away, and the governor had to come out and kill it. And for me, that's a story about a polar bear it's not a happy ending, but it's a really important story. And it's a story I share every time I have a lecture at photo festivals around in the world, because the message that I want to get across is that when we travel in these places, especially up in the Arctic here, and also at home in your home forest, we have to remember that we are the guests. We're here on the animals' terms. This is nature, this is wildlife. And we are here as guests, and we should leave it the way it is. And if there is a conflict, the animals will always be the losing part. So for me, that's definitely the strongest encounter. It's the most beautiful encounter I had with a polar bear, but also had a really, really sad ending.